Who am I? Why do I live in this world? What is the meaning of my life? How do I find myself and my life path? These are profound questions for humans, often avoided or postponed by many of us. I want to emphasize that the quest for self-discovery is not just a trendy phrase. It is a real challenge of our time. Have you ever wondered why so many people wander, feeling lost in this world? Why do so many seek meaning but seem to find only temporary substitutes? If we don't grasp the deep meaning of our lives, as well as fate and destiny, we easily fall captive to artificial concepts that promise to replace genuine meaning. Artificial life meanings give rise to widely accepted stereotypes that you may have encountered. For instance, the purpose of life for women is often seen as motherhood. The idea is that true well-being and meaning are achieved through giving birth to and raising children. For men, the primary purpose of life is considered to be providing for the material needs of the family. The role of breadwinner and family protector is viewed as the ultimate goal. It's important to note that these stereotypes are simplified and often restrictive notions of what should bring meaning to life. Reality is much more multifaceted, and each person can find their own meaning in various aspects of life. To embark on the journey of self-discovery in the context of life's meaning and existence, it is necessary to explore some crucial terms. People often associate the meaning of life with words like fate or destiny. These words are frequently used interchangeably and treated as synonyms. However, I want to provide more specific explanations of the meanings of fate and destiny to avoid confusion. By definition, fate is those outside forces establishing the path of your life, despite what you do. Given its definition, fate comes from the Latin fatum, which means the will of the gods, or a verdict. For the Stoics, this is the force that controls the world. Fate is outside of your control. However, if you can change something with your choices, that's destiny. Why? Because destiny is your future. From the Latin term destinare, meaning intentional or firmly established. A destiny not yet determined. Therefore, the changes you make will affect your destiny in life. Imagine a man born in Canada into a caring family with a natural musical talent. His birth in a specific country, gender, and musical abilities, all these factors are components of his fate. These initial conditions set the tone for his life. Now suppose this man picked up a guitar at an early age and developed a love for music. His decision to study music, develop his style, and, for example, the choice to move to another country for education. All of these shape his own destiny. Thus, fate establishes the initial parameters, but decisions and actions mold destiny. The future of an individual depends on how they use their talents and the paths they choose in life. At the core of Stoicism lies the dichotomy of control. Epictetus provided one of its most concise and well-known definitions, which goes like this: some things are within our control, and some things are not. Within our control is a narrow sphere of things: opinion, intention, desire, aversion, or the pursuit and avoidance of something. Everything else is beyond our control. We can try to influence these external factors using what is within our control, but the outcome is not guaranteed. Despite our efforts, obstacles can always arise. Therefore, by the term fate, we can understand events that are not, or almost not, dependent on the person with whom they happened, or are supposed to happen. However, the word destiny carries a more positive connotation compared to fate. This is because destiny is about your ability to fulfill your potential. It is precisely destiny that may be within our sphere of control. What is the connection between fate and destiny in the quest for self-discovery? When we view our lives through the lens of fate, we see the influence of external factors: place of birth, family background, talents bestowed upon us. These aspects constitute a foundational set, determining the initial conditions of our path. However, the realization that destiny is in our hands comes when we acknowledge our ability to influence the course of events through our own decisions and actions. Why can a lack of understanding of these terms lead to illusion and depression? Without understanding the distinction between fate and destiny, people may fall into the illusion that they have no control over their lives. This can create a sense of loss of control and lead to feelings of helplessness. Misunderstanding that each person has a unique path may prompt individuals to compare their lives with those of others. This can result in dissatisfaction and the perception that their fate is not as favorable as others. People, unaware of their internal influence on destiny, may rely solely on external circumstances. This vulnerability to external events can induce stress and depression. Without a clear understanding that we can actively shape our destiny, individuals may lose direction and meaning in their lives. This can lead to depressive states and a search for meaning in external sources. Awareness that we have the power to influence our fate can be the key to finding meaning and joy in life. The distinction between fate and destiny can help people realize their uniqueness and active role in creating their own sense of purpose. The journey to self-discovery can begin with an analysis of one's fate and destiny. However, before delving into that, I must introduce another crucial detail. I want to add another term called human mission. This is what a person should or should not do throughout their life. Exploring and understanding one's personal mission makes a person whole and focused, allowing them to find answers to questions like, what kind of person do you want to be? What do you want to do? What principles and values define your behavior? Closely connected to a person's personal mission is the life program, which serves as a life schedule. The life program is a multifaceted and indefinite concept that encompasses both fate and destiny. On one hand, it signifies modeling the sequence of specific events. On the other hand, the life program is multivariate, with numerous scenarios. The choice of scenarios depends on the individual. The life program is the path a person takes toward their set goal. If a person moves along this path unconsciously, the life program remains nearly unchanged or changes insignificantly because there is no conscious free choice in such conditions. In such circumstances, fate dominates. When a person consciously strives to fulfill their mission, the life program can be significantly altered and the path improves. With full awareness, a person can radically change their life, excluding some elements and introducing others that are more desirable. In these conditions, destiny dominates from a positive perspective. Failure to understand these crucial nuances in life creates problems for individuals. In this context, the Stoic Seneca wisely said, "If a man does not know to which port he is sailing, no wind is favorable to him." Now we can draw a conclusion. To find oneself, it is necessary to discover or feel one's personal mission. This task is challenging, so the path to self-discovery begins with analyzing one's fate and destiny. In reality, every person knows their true mission. It's like intuition or a call to somewhere. The problem lies in the difficulty of identifying it. Life is multifaceted, and your true goals may have become intertwined with false ones. Perhaps there were situations when you thought, I'm engaged in something that doesn't feel right. It seems there is something more important and valuable, but I don't know what it could be. This is why the ancient Stoics developed specific practices that bring clarity and understanding to the search for true purposes and the subsequent realization of one's mission. Let's explore how the Stoics regarded fate. One of the principles is the Latin phrase amor fati, which means love fate. In the context of this principle, the Stoic Epictetus says, "Strengthen within yourself the sense of contentment with your fate. With this weapon, you are invincible." But aren't all ordinary people accustomed to complaining about their fate? Because fate sets the starting conditions, then brings various events that can provoke suffering, disappointments, and internal conflict. Why should we love fate if it can be cruel? Wise Epictetus gives us an answer. Adversity introduces a man to himself. This means that hardships attempt to reveal our true nature, both strengths and weaknesses. In this way, we learn about ourselves and the world to make informed choices. If your choice is conscious, it means it will be honest and precise. Such a choice transforms fate into destiny. Then, a new chain of events and consequences unfolds, signaling whether you have fully learned your life lesson or not. This resembles a process of learning and development. The basic position is whether you are a victim or an object of fate. In the advanced position, you become a subject or an author of destiny. The Stoics also spoke about accepting the inevitable and understanding the nature of things. These wise individuals tried to perceive events and circumstances as challenges or life lessons. Therefore, their main focus was on inner calm and harmony, enabling them to provide a worthy response to such challenges. Try to analyze your fate, starting from childhood up to the present day. Here are several steps that may help you in this process. Reflection on initial conditions. Identify the fundamental factors you encountered from the very beginning: place of birth, family background, parents, and environmental circumstances. Examine how these factors shaped your initial worldview. Identification of key events. Determine the pivotal moments in your life that significantly influenced your path. These could include events such as education, career changes, personal relationships, losses, or successes. Consider how these events shaped your character and values. Evaluation of reactions and decisions. Examine your reactions to challenging situations and the decisions you made. Which values and beliefs supported you in these moments? Which of your decisions were conscious and which were influenced by external circumstances? Exploration of lessons and growth. Try to extract lessons learned from your experiences. What qualities did you develop in overcoming difficulties? Identify pivotal moments and how they influenced your understanding of life. Identification of strengths and weaknesses. Assess which qualities and skills you consider strengths and which aspects of your personality require development. This will help you better understand your needs and areas for personal growth. Connection with current goals. Consider how past events and decisions may influence your current goals and strategies. What aspects of your fate may support or hinder your development? The process of analyzing your fate can be profound and introspective. It can help you better understand yourself, your motivations, and the direction in which you are moving. It may also provide you with a new perspective on systemic errors you might be making. After a thorough examination of your fate, you discover the power of making quality decisions both in the present and the future. This process aims to transform your role from a victim of circumstances and conditions into a conscious author of your life. Here are several steps that can assist you in this. Awareness of your freedom of choice. Understand that despite initial conditions and past events, you have the freedom to choose in the present and future. Your destiny is not entirely determined by external factors, and you have the ability to influence your fate through your decisions. Emotional control and response. This skill involves consciously managing your emotions in various situations. It includes taking a momentary pause before reacting, identifying emotions, and using rational strategies to effectively control your behavior. Rational thinking. The ability to approach situations logically and objectively, avoiding emotional influences. Rational thinking enables you to make informed decisions based on facts and logic rather than emotions. Virtue orientation. This philosophical approach emphasizes the development and manifestation of positive characteristics such as justice, courage, wisdom, and moderation. Virtue orientation serves as a foundation for making ethical decisions and achieving harmony in life. Identification and development of your values. Develop a clear understanding of your values and beliefs. This serves as a guide when making decisions, helping you choose paths that align with your true goals and aspirations. In addition to virtue orientation, you can include values such as freedom, human dignity, mercy, leadership, empathy, creativity, and more. It is crucial that these values resonate positively with your heart. Active engagement and life strategizing. A systematic approach to development, including goal setting, action plan development, regular reflection, and the ability to anticipate the consequences of your decisions. This approach contributes to more conscious and purposeful development. You'll be able to adapt to changes and consistently move forward, creating a framework for achieving life success. The integration of Stoic practices into everyday life provides the wisdom of ancient philosophers as a reliable compass for living. Mastering these approaches elevates your level of awareness, dispersing the fog of uncertainty in your life. clear thinking and a distinct vision become your allies. Gradually, you begin to feel and understand many aspects of your life, bringing you closer to realizing your personal mission. Applying Stoicism helps distinguish true information about yourself from false, creating a sturdy foundation for a more meaningful and balanced life. Emperor Marcus Aurelius is an excellent example of how the practice of Stoicism can influence a person in the most challenging conditions. Despite immense pressure and responsibility associated with his imperial position, Marcus Aurelius not only embraced Stoicism but also embodied these principles in his everyday life. His pursuit of wisdom and the application of Stoic practices in every decision helped him not only overcome difficulties, but also remain a just and wise ruler. History remembers Marcus Aurelius as the last of the 5 good emperors of Rome, emphasizing that Stoic teachings were able to transform not only his personal life but also his impact on history. Practice Stoicism, and your path to self-discovery will unfold. To avoid getting lost in the chaos of the modern world, subscribe to our channel. Here it's all about personal development and Stoicism. Wishing you success. See you soon.